MMTs, what we're going to do on Digital River, and we talked about the call and the put strategy. Before the market closed, we looked at the earnings after hours, and it was our pick was the only one. And prior to that earning release, we looked at what the risk, dollar cost risk management was at the $40 call here up and out of the money. And that on 10 contracts that your maximum exposure is $400. You can't lose any more than $400. That's your downside. That was the important part. The secondary part to it, MMTs and new people in a trial, is as follows. The other important part was if I've got $400 invested, then that means I'm going to trade the name digital, or I'm sorry, I got Apple up here. Digital River is right here. They both had the same 308. So here you are. We were just at 308 and some change. That's a premium of 35.63. That's over a 2.6 ratio gap. And the regular MMTs understand mathematical ratio gap. And they know how to trade that. And they know what that's going to mean. The thing about it is that if I have $400 to the downside here, I would be trading this name, 500 shares, I take $1, I make $500 on my trade. Very simple. That covers my $400 cost. So basically, when I back out my $400 cost here, even though I made $500 here, I back out my risk of $400 here, I only have a net gain of $100 here. That's all that you made on this trade because it paid for this back half of that $40 call. Now, intraday, tomorrow on 10/26 of 2010, MMTs will be doing intraday trades with their platform, the SMF market maker platform. They'll be buying and selling this intraday tomorrow. Because this is the after hours of volatility, and this is the tick chart. Right here on the tick chart, you can clearly see that you spiked right up here to 30. Well, let's take a look. Let's see what that price is. That's about $39. Well, actually, that is right up there. And what you're going to see now in after hours, what an MMT does is that we know that that was that after hour spike on that earnings. But we also know that we're going to pull back up a couple of dollars already. What you're also going to learn is how I buy it in after hours so that in pre-market tomorrow morning when they take it higher, because they've already given good guidance, so I don't have to worry about that risk. It's already out. And the guidance is already out. So they're not going to give me downside guidance or talk about anything bad. So basically what I'm going to do here, MMTs, is that I'm going to buy some shares in after hours. And I'm going to try to accumulate these. Damn it, I have to go to day plus. And what I'm going to try to do is get in. Am I doing it there? Let's see if I can get hit. MMTs. Oh yes, MMTs. I got hit at 37.54. And what I would like to point out to the MMTs, tomorrow I'm going to be looking at to see if they steal premium out of these options. Meaning that the last print was 45 pennies, but if they only let them go up to 65 or 70 cents instead of the $1.20, what they would be worth on the open, we'll find out. But I'm going to try to accumulate this another 500 shares because I'm looking at how I'm going to buy a lot of shares of Digital River because I like that after hours earnings report. And I did not pay retail MMTs, so we're going to see how much premium they steal out of that $40 call. MMTs, 39.30 was the high. I just bought 37.54. This is all after hours. Hedge funds try to control some of it. They'll sell down, walk away, get people to sell, want to take profits, do all kinds of weird things. But I'm also another buyer of another 500 shares right here, MMTs. And I'm going to give you my bid. That's going to be 35.90. And I'm going to put that order out, day plus MMTs. And there it is. There it is right now, MMTs. Basically, what we have here, folks, is 1,000 shares of this at 37.32. 39.30 was the after-hours high print. I made a mistake in the execution. I'm the first one to admit it because I wanted my order out here at 35.90, and I finally have it there. But what happened is when I clicked on the number, the price went in there, and I hit buy thinking that I had 35.90 there because I got distracted. That's fine. It doesn't matter. What matters is that on the good earnings report is that even I can make mistakes. It's easy to do. But I did not pay retail up here. I own that 1,000 shares from the high of 39.30, and I'm in at 39.32. Let's just round it off. I saved $2,000 in my entry in after hours. Yes, there is a premium gap of 35.63 to that entry, but it's a news earnings related event. And so therefore, me buying 1,000 shares was $2,000 wholesale off of that after hours intraday high print off of that knee-jerk earnings report, and we've already done the earnings report. The thing about it is for MMTs is that I made a mistake. If I hit that number, it went there. I thought I had 35.90 in there. It filled me up the best price. That's why I didn't get hit a little bit cheaper below the marketplace. And when I'm doing live videos and we have people in our free 5-day trials, sometimes people ask questions they don't know. They're totally innocent to it. No wrong or fault. But it only takes 1 second to lose your thought. And we got very good prices, but even I can make mistakes as well and do from time to time. Usually when I get distracted, that's when it happens. Okay? And basically, the thing about it is, the lesson learned is trading the after-hour earnings, knowing that you bought 1,000 shares, your total cost is $37.32. You bought, just rounded off, $2 below the market. That's saving $2,000 of capital risk in the entry. And basically, that upside move up here on a gap tomorrow morning in pre-markets is ultimately it will be the MMT profits in pre-market to morning, because when we run back up tomorrow and they gap it up in pre-market at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time and 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I can sell that spread. Take me out some profit. We'll update all MMTs live and after hours MMT. And basically, that's the digital river trade. Now I'm going to be moving on next to the Texas Instruments earnings report and after hours charts, MMTs. But once again, it's all about that wholesale bid.